Hello, hello, hello. I am back for the third time. Yes. So I finished conditioning, put my deep conditioner in, which I told you I used the She Scented Banana Brulee Moisturizing Deep Conditioner. I do have a review on this. It is some videos back. I thought I was going to be able to use it all, but this is how much I left in here after 2 uses. I did overuse this because I just did a henna treatment, and henna is drying. Just to touch on a few more things on henna and to reiterate what I already said, if you are planning on jumping into henna, I would strongly suggest that you research it. I have been looking at doing henna, as I said, since I started transitioning and started reading about it. What drove me to not do henna was because, one, I wasn't sure of how the color, I wasn't one that colored my hair, as you can hint the red hair already, which is my natural color. I'm not sure how some reds would come out, and with henna is very unsure. You don't know what color is going to come out. And so I really didn't want to jump into those waters too. Henna is permanent. You cannot use like box dyes with metals in it. If you do, your hair will fry off. So you cannot have any parts of dyes with metals in it on your hair and put henna on your hair. You also cannot have any part of henna in your hair and then decide, oh, I want to do, I want to go to the salon and get a color. A lot of those colors have a lot of chemicals and metals. That's why they adhere to the hair really well, because your hair will be coming out into your hands. So again, if you are thinking of doing henna, I would strongly recommend that you really research it and really, think about if you really want to do it, and if you do it, just know that it is until you either cut the henna out or it all grows out. So that's that. What else did I want to talk about? I told y'all about, I used the moisturizer. I got all of the deep conditioner in my hair. The reason why I slathered that in my hair like that, again, I don't want to repeat myself. I don't know if I said it or not. I'm tired. But henna is drying. I just want to make sure that my hair gets the moisture back in it. Also, if you do henna as well, because it's drying, I would strongly suggest that you take a really cheapy, slippy, moisturizing conditioner like Tresemme Naturals with you in your shower or wherever you wash your hair to help cleanse out the henna, but also to help you detangle and add moisture back into your hair. And if you oil rinse, you can do that too after you work the conditioner in and detangle and make sure all of the henna is out. Then you can do your oil rinse it out, come back and do your deep conditioner like normal. Working the deep conditioner through my hair, I got a little bit more shedding. This was it. So all together, this is how much shedding I got. Again, I did not detangle. And maybe y'all can see the color because this is the shed here. Can y'all see the color? I don't know. It's really pretty. I don't know. You got to see it in the sun. My light is horrible. I'm just using the bathroom light. But I'm going to put bags on my hair. I'm going to let this sit in my hair for a couple of hours. I think it's been probably about 2 weeks since I washed and conditioned. And since I did a henna, I just want to let the deep conditioner just like soak into my hair. Low porosities. You have to let the conditioner soak into your hair to really get a benefit, or else it just sits on top of your hair. And so that's how it works for me. When I first put it on, it just sits on top of the hair. But once I put my bag on, or, even when I sit under the steamer, I just don't get the same benefit to me as if I deep condition with a bag on for a couple of hours. I just feel like it soaks into my hair a whole lot better if I just let it sit and use my own body heat for a couple of hours. And it doesn't have to be overnight. It could be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, you know, whatever. But yeah. So anywho, I'm going to do a review on this shampoo bar. This is the Carrot shampoo bar from Henna sooq that I use to cleanse my hair. This shampoo bar, it really doesn't, it has a really earthy smell to it. This is a sample piece. It's $2.50. I think the regular bar is like between $5.50 and $6.50, or $5 and $6.50. I don't know what size it is. I just wanted to try it, but this is how it looks. Will I buy this again? No. I don't know. No. I don't know. Probably not. If I do, I'll probably just get a, you know, when I order my henna, just get a sample size for $2.50. It's a good clarifier. It's not the worst clarifying bar or shampoo that I've used. I mean, of course, I've had some that was very stripping. This wasn't like, oh my gosh, squeaky clean stripping, but it did strip my hair, and which I probably needed, because with henna, that's what I wanted to say in my last video. With henna, you need to start on a clean, washed, freshly washed hair. It can be wet or dry, or damp or dry, but it needs to be freshly washed with nothing in it. The last thing you want to do is go through this whole process, 8-hour process, 9-hour process of doing this henna and having to sit with it in your hair for hours on end. And because you did something to block the dye going onto your hair, you know, and then you're not happy with it. So you want to start with clean, fresh washed hair. So that's why I didn't mind the Carrot bar kind of stripping my hair, because I did have a lot of butter and moisturizer in my hair. I think it had been like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, since I had washed my hair, and I, you know, blew it out with the blow dryer. That's all. I didn't flat iron, just blew it out. And I was re-moisturizing my hair. I re-moisturized my hair, I think, like 3 times in between there. The moisturizer and the sealer that I used are very good. So I didn't have to do it that often, as I came to realize after I, you know, blow dried my hair out. But I did it about 3 times. And so I really, you know, I wanted to try to get the best color, or try to do whatever I could to make sure that the color, the henna, you know, stuck to my hair strands. And I got the best color possible by cleansing my hair really good with a shampoo bar that really cleaned the hair, but not too bad, but it did really clean the hair. So that's one thing I could say about this shampoo bar, is that if your hair like carrot, I never really used anything with carrot in it, I don't think, or like carrot oil or anything, but they said it's moisturizing. For me, you know, not too much so, but if you're into all natural and you want to clarify, a good clarify, and you don't want to use over-the-counter shampoos with all of the harsh chemicals and sulfates and stuff with them, this is a better alternative option. The Henna sooq Carrot shampoo bar, it does clean the hair. Yeah, it do. That would be the only reason why I would probably buy this, because the only other shampoos that I have are shampoos with sulfates in them, if I'm not mistaken, other than shampoo bars. I mean, like a clarifying sulfate shampoo. Yeah, it's just sulfate. So I swapped my Basque. I really didn't like that. I would say this is more moisturizing in the mask. And as I said, this stripped my hair too, but not terrible. It wasn't like soon as I put it on, it was like instant hard. No, it wasn't like, so it probably, yeah, it does have some moisture ability to it because as I said, it did clean my hair. But it wasn't like soon as I put it on, it was like, oh my goodness. No, it wasn't like that. So, I would order another sample. I wouldn't order the big one because there's no need for it if I'm only going to use it once in a while or maybe like once a month or something like that. There's really no need for it. The sample $2.50 bar do just fine. So, yeah, so that is my review for this fast shipping. 1 second, please. I'm sorry, my son, he being a pain in the butt. That boy got a Wii U, a Wii, a Game Boy DS, the big 3DS, the new one, the extra large 3DS. He got a regular 3DS, and he want to play games on my iPad. Really, boy, go somewhere and sit down, go to bed. So anywho. Back to the review. So yeah, if you're interested in trying, they have some really interesting shampoo bars. I read in some of the forums that some of the ladies really love their shampoo bars. I don't know what the name of them is. You just gonna have to go to Henna sooq and check it out for yourself because this is my first time using shampoo bar from them. I don't know. Some people may think $2.50 may be a bit high. I know Bobeam, she sells her samples 4 for $5. So $2.50 may be a bit pricey, but it's $2.50. Put down the chips and the soda and go buy you a sample shampoo bar if you want to sample their bars. That's all it's going to cost you. They shipping is really cheap. Just for these two things, it was like $3 and some change, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't. It was $5.95 or $6, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It was something like that. It was reasonable. It was average. I'll say that. I think it was either $4, $3.95 to $6.95. Let's put it like that. I can't remember. Again, I showed in my last one, she do send you a paper about her shampoo bars and how to use them. Yeah. And also why you want to use Henna sooq shampoo bars. You know, so not bad. You know, they give you an information sheet. It got their website on there, the phone number, and if you want to email her, I think her name is Khadija. I believe she's out of Maryland, if I'm not mistaken. I be mistaken about a lot of stuff, don't I? Yeah, but if you have any questions, you can hit her up on her email, info@hennasooq.com. They also have a live chat on certain days until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe, or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the chat, you know, I guess more answers that they need, more questions. If you have a question about your order, they probably would prefer that you email them at the info@hennasooq.com. But if it's a general question asking them about their products, they probably can answer it for you on the instant chat, which is pretty cool. You don't have to wait for an email back just to ask them, you know, for instance, how much henna would I need for mid back length hair, you know, or, you know, what's in your henna, or, you know, whatever, you know, general questions. And I did forget to mention this. I started to say it and then I jumped to something else. Y'all know my brain be all over the place at times. But the only con that I had was that when I ordered, I was telling you, Fire Opal 94 was telling me about the Cassia, and I don't know, I may have said the whole thing. I'm not sure. I haven't went back and looked through the video because I was too busy trying to get deep conditioner in my hair. But anywho, or explain to you about the henna and then rinse it out my hair. But anywho, she told me about the Cassia. Cassia helps to not loosen up your curl. Cassia does a lot of things. If you want to lighten your hair to more of a strawberry blonde, of course, you cannot have black hair and think you're going to get strawberry blonde hair. Okay, so let's be honest here. You have to have hair like my color and lighter to get strawberry blonde hair. But if you are a blonde or, you know, a blondish brown girl, curly girl, or a guy, Cassia helps to give you more of a coppery tone. And it also helps to, if you just put a little bit in it, if you do like 50-50 Cassia, that's when you're going to change the color to a more lighter coppery color opposed to reddish, orange reddish. But if you just put like a teaspoon, Fire Opal 94 was telling me, it just helps not to loosen, it just helps the henna not to loosen the curl, because henna does loosen your curl. So, and it also is like a gloss too. It helps give it really nice shine. So when you look at Fire Opal 94's hair and you see her hair really shiny, that's because my hair was shiny as well when I took the henna, but the Cassia is like a gloss. It makes the hair really shiny, and it also stops the henna from loosening up your curl pattern. So, anywho, when she told me that, I had already placed my order and paid for it. And so I emailed them back right away. It was within minutes of each other. I emailed them back on their website. I got them on chat a few hours before they're closed, and they told me to email them at info@hennasooq.com with my name, my order number, and what I needed and what, you know, I needed to ask them. And so that's what I did. I hit them back right away, told her, you know, I would like to order the Cassia, but I don't want to have to pay the extra shipping. I just ordered and paid for my stuff. I just wanted to add it on to that order without paying the extra, I don't know, I think it was $5.95 to $6.95 shipping, which is crazy, you know. And, you know, how would I go about that, or if they even did it? And I never heard from him. I never got an email back or anything. And next thing I know, the next day, I got a tracking number. So I guess they don't do it, but it would have been nice to get a response saying, no, we don't do that, or it's too late. But I felt like I messaged them quickly enough for her to be able to do that, because it was literally within minutes of me paying. It was no more than like 15 minutes of me paying for my order. Now, it was nighttime. It wasn't no mail moving that time of night on the East Coast. If it's 5 o'clock here, it was 8 o'clock there. Ain't no mailman moving. It didn't go out until the next day. So I felt like she could have done that, you know. And if she couldn't, all she had to say was, you know, your orders have to be placed in full at the time before you pay for it. You know, we don't do that. So that was the only thing that, you know, it would have been nice just for her to answer yes or no, and instead of not saying anything. But again, they shipped out really the next day. My stuff shipped out. It was 2-day priority shipping. And yeah. So that was it. So, you know, check them out. Carrot Shampoo Bar, HennaSooq.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave your comments in the box below. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the video on Google+. with all of your curl friends. Peace.